Let's get to fucking know me. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions so I can make this video, you know? And I'm gonna do a gray look. I'm gonna do a little gray full face because it's overcasty as fuck outside. And it's low-key inspiring. Okay, let's go. Stop! Sorry, I'm dramatic. But yeah, everybody's asking me about my sexuality. Leave me alone. I don't want to answer. What was your first time like? Stop it. What the fuck? I'm not gonna talk about sex on the internet. Wow, is this even my color at all? We'll see. What did you want to be when you grew up? I wanted to be an artist for as long as I can remember. I remember in kindergarten, I had this friend. We were saying to each other that when we grow up, we were gonna have our own art studio and we were gonna share an art studio together and we were gonna paint in it and stuff. And yeah, I still want to be an artist. So, and I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it a reality and shit. Favorite nostalgic song? Probably Me and Your Mama by Childish Gambino. And it's not that old, to be honest. It came out like 2016, I think. But I just like, when I hear that song, it's just like, it fills my heart. It fills my heart because it's very like, it's a very sentimental song and it came out during like a really, like, you know, like life-changing part of my life. So it just like, it brings me back. What was your childhood obsession? Mine was lip smackers and One Direction. Probably like Bratz dolls. Lip gloss. Oh my god. I still have the box somewhere, but it's this, I had this gold like zip up box and I used to pretend like there was like treasure in it and shit, and I would collect lip gloss. Like it was stacked. It was a box like this big, that tall, and it was just fucking stacked with lip gloss, man. The Victoria's Secret Beauty Rush lip glosses. I had like so many flavors of that. You was a bad bitch if you used Beauty Rush in fucking middle school. Worst or most awkward date / interaction? All right. Okay, so let's do my makeup. That was the original plan. Let's stick to it. So, oh my god. It's just so ridiculous. It's funny because I was actually thinking about this moment this morning. He had come up to me in my college and asked me for my number, and I'm like, okay, he's ballsy, he straight up, you know, like just comes up to me and asks for my number, so sure, like let's entertain it. So he picks me up, and it was kind of like on the fly too. We didn't really have like a plan or anything. So I meet him up at the school and I'm like, so what do you want to do? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, we could just like walk around for a bit and just, you know, talk or whatever. So we walked around for maybe like, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe, not even, 5 minutes, let's say. And we just talked about surface level shit, talked about our major, talked about whatever fucking people talk about to get to know each other. And we make our way back to the car, and when we circled back, I was like, do you want to go anywhere? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, let's go have some food. Let's go find a place to eat. And he's like, down. So I'm asking him as we're driving, like, where do you want to eat? And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, well, shit, are you craving, do you want meat? Do you want no meat? Are you craving Mexican? Are you craving American food? Do you want a cheeseburger? Do you want sushi? Like, what kind of round of food do you want? And he was just like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, let's just go to Chipotle. I'll just decide myself. So we pull up to Chipotle, skirt, park the car, get out of the car, get in line at Chipotle. And this motherfucker says, you know, I'm not even hungry. And when he said that shit to me, I turned to him and I went, all right, you goofy ass motherfucker, let's leave then. So we get back in the car and I was telling him, like, what do you do for fun? Like, or I was asking him rather, what do you do for fun? Like, what can we do on this date? Because it fucking seems like you don't want to do shit. So why the fuck did you show up? But anyway, he was like, I like hiking and I like, you know, I don't know. That's all I remember. He just said that he likes hiking. And I'm like, okay, I'm not exactly down to go hike, but I was trying to find like something in that realm of shit to do so that he can have a good time, you know? And so I tell him, like, let's just go to a trail. Let's go to a park and just like walk on the trail. So, hold up, let me put some powder on. And so he's down to go to a trail. And I ask him, what park do you want to go to? And he's like, I don't know. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's go to this specific park. Let's just go to this one. And he doesn't know where it's at. Fine and dandy. I navigate to it on my phone. And this park is like maybe like 10 minutes away from where we're currently at. And he's like so boring. He's like not asking me anything, and there's just like so much silence. So I keep like trying to fill the space with me talking because I'm not an awkward person. Like, I'm not hard to talk to, you know? Like, so I'm asking him questions. I'm trying to fucking get to know him. And he was like, I feel like you're interrogating me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so me trying to get to know you on a date, you perceive as interrogation? What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry for like trying to ask you questions about who you are as a person when we're on a date. But anyway, so so this guy, he makes a wrong turn. Or no, he doesn't make a wrong turn. He was supposed to take a left. And he went straight, and he starts freaking out. He's like, oh, I just missed it. Oh my God, I just missed it. And I told him, like, oh no, it's no big deal. Like, just, you know, just turn around, like, just make a U-turn at this next one. And he's like, okay. And then once we get up to the next stoplight, he was like, you know, I think we should just start over. We should just, like, go home and start over another day. So when he said that, I was like, okay, that's fine. The fuck is this? I don't even know. And then, like, on the way back, I just was, like, basically silent because I was, like, so shocked that, like, it just... I'd never been on such a terrible date in my life. And he was just saying, like, yeah, like, I don't even know where we're going. We don't know. I'm like, bruh, there's an address on navigation on my phone. And you don't know where you're... Anyway, who cares? Let's just fucking leave. I don't like this guy anyway. So he pulls up to my street. I don't want him to know what house I'm in. So I tell him to, like, leave me off at the corner. And I'm about to get out the car. I wasn't even gonna say shit to this dude. Like, I was about to just walk out. And he was just like, promise me that we're gonna have another date, basically. Like, we're gonna do this again next time. We're gonna start over. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. 100%, definitely. And then he, like, I was about to walk out, and then he reaches out his hand to shake my hand. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, now you're locked in. You have to go on another date with me. I'm like, okay, all right, sounds good. See you next time. And then I proceeded to block him on everything because that was just, how does it go worse than that? I don't know. So yeah, that's the story of, like, the shittiest date I ever went on. Anyway, next question. What kind of music do you like for different moods too, LOL? So, I like music that I can shake my ass to. Second of all, I like really shitty rap. Like funny rap. I really like 80s disco music, like oldies. If I'm in the mood to chill or like vibe, I really like, you know, like some saucy jazz music. Yeah, that's like the basics. How did I get into wearing makeup in my style? So basically, in high school, ColourPop came out. And one of the first like launches that they had were their matte liquid lipsticks. And I bought a bunch of colors, and they had like some cool ass colors. They had like a neon orange, they had fucking a royal blue, like shit like that. And back in the day, their formula was like really, really dry, like super, super dry. And I 100% used that as eyeliner. So yeah, I just started going to high school with like blue winged eyeliner on, or like neon orange eyeliner. And that's kind of where the route started. Tell us about the spiritual awakening. I'm not there yet. I've definitely started like a whole nother journey, and it's pretty crazy, but I'm not fucking woke enough to come on the internet and be like, oh my god, so yeah, this is how my spiritual awakening is, and I'm just like so awake now, and I'm so knowledgeable of everything. It's just started, baby. Like, I'm not there. What's your biggest accomplishment so far? I'd probably say, like, I mean, there's a few things. Like, getting this apartment was really fucking amazing for me. But there's also, like, even though I'm not really where I want to be in the sense of my page and my art, like, the fact that I even have an audience is amazing, and the fact that there's people out there who will purchase my art, like in Canada, in the UK, like who the fuck in the UK? Why did I say it like that? that's a big accomplishment for me. Like, just the fact that people are willing to buy my art, you know? I've been wanting to do that my whole life, so. Oh, and then somebody just tattooed my art recently on their fucking thigh, like big as fuck. And it has my signature on it and everything. Like, I don't know. I didn't let myself have that as much as I should when she sent me the picture, but like, somebody is gonna have my art on them for the rest of their fucking lives. That's crazy. That's a big accomplishment. My favorite crystal would probably be, I mean, I guess rose quartz, because it's a stone of love, you know? It helps you love yourself. It helps you with your heart chakra. Everybody's gotta fucking awaken their heart. Like, you know, I feel like everybody could use some rose quartz in their life. What's a story you want to tell but didn't have the occasion to talk about it? Bitch, I had to pause and think about it, because, I mean, I don't know. Like, I really don't feel, nothing really came to mind at first, but I have this, like, really funny story that everyone in my life has definitely heard about this, so if you know me and you're watching this will be a repeat, but, God. So I worked at Ulta for, like, almost 3 years when I was from the ages of, like, 18 to, holy shit! Speak English, bitch. I worked at Ulta from 18 to 21. I had a long-ass shift one day, a long-ass day in general. Like, it was just, like, not my day at work. And I was a lead cashier, so I would repeat, like, all day, over and over again. Hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Fine, thank you. Can I get your phone number? Because that's how you get, like, the reward system and shit. I repeated that for fucking 8 hours all the time. And I just was so goddamn tired this one time. And I went to Chipotle right after work. The person who's making my burrito, he's minding his own business, right? So I walk up to the line, or to the front of the line, and I asked the guy how he's doing. I said, how are you? He's like, fine, how are you? I'm like, good, thanks.
What's your phone number?
to the person making my burrito at Chipotle. What the fuck? Immediately when I said that, he was like, what? And I was like, I'm sorry. I work at Ulta and I'm at the register and I have to ask everyone for their phone number because there's a loyalty system and I'm sorry. Like, and he's just like, oh, you work at Ulta? I'm like, yeah. And he's just like, my girlfriend loves it there. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he thinks I'm lying because he's talking about his girlfriend. It was the most, and keep in mind, there's a line behind me that people witnessed me say, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. What's your phone number? Like that. People witnessed me do that shit, bruh. Oh my god. But yeah, so, I didn't go back to Chipotle for a long fucking time, man. Every time I think about that story, I either, like, I have to smile, because it's just, like, it doesn't get stupider than that, but sometimes I just, like, wince in pain, and I'm like, God. I am a human being walking this earth who embarrasses themselves constantly. My favorite makeup ever. Fuck. So probably this one. Yeah. Or honestly this one. That shit smacked. Do you live with fam/friends and do they support this makeup love? I currently live with my roommate who's been a good friend of mine since middle school. And, I mean, of course, like, she supports my makeup. My family is, how do I describe my family? My mom definitely, like, looks at my makeup and she's like, you look like a clown. But, and we definitely fought about it a lot when we lived together. But, you know, she's just gotta accept me for who I am, you know? Who are your biggest inspo/drugstore or high-end makeup? Definitely drugstore. Like, that's just, I feel like sometimes high-end makeup doesn't even do it as good as drugstore. And half the time, like, I pretty much always use drugstore, to be honest. I use, like, a lot of NYX, I use a lot of ColourPop, they just do it well, and obviously, like, it's affordable. Don't get me wrong, I do like high-end stuff, and sometimes, like, there is some things that, like, aren't really dupable, but if I had to choose forever, I'd probably go with drugstore. Have I gotten fillers? Nah. What made you get into makeup? Maybe it was because my mom didn't let me use it as a kid, and, like, I don't know, I had, like, one play date when I was fucking, like, 6 years old where my friend put, like, some pink eyeshadow on me, and and my mom, like, smacked the shit out of me, so maybe it was that moment where I was like, I'm gonna be a makeup artist. Bitch, what? Best sex position? You bitches is wildin'. Where are you from? I am from the Bay Area, baby. So yeah, I had a feeling that I wasn't gonna be suffice with this shadow that I just put down, so I'm gonna get some rhinestones. Yes, indeed, rhinestones. I'll be right back. Why do you do this, and what keeps you inspired? I do this because I love it. I love makeup so much. I love, like, having an excuse to do it every day, you know? And it keeps me with a goal in mind to keep working on the page and shit. But yeah, even if I didn't have this page, I would still do my makeup this way. So it would just be a disservice. It would be a disservice if I didn't just put it on the page, you know what I'm saying? What keeps me inspired is, I mean, obviously there's a lot of baddies on the Instagrams, and people are really good. People are really good, and so besides getting inspiration from people that I follow, I honestly just try to like look at myself in the mirror until my brain comes up with either a color combo or a placement, and that works pretty well usually. And you'll see, like, if I post something that is inspired by somebody else, I always tag them, so You'll see the difference. Do you have faith in yourself? And if not, why? This should be so juicy. I would say I have faith in myself, but not myself day to day, you know? Like, I don't have faith that, like, I can have a positive attitude tomorrow, but I have faith in my abilities, and I have faith in my craft, for sure. So, yeah, I guess that answers that. I was gonna, like, put rhinestones on top of that, but, like, that kind of looks cool. I probably will still do rhinestones. That looks so fucking good. And it's almost like little rain droplets. It just, like, all fits together how it's supposed to. I just love it. Oh, wait, I know. Oh my god, that's so fucking good. She's like a rainy day fairy. Like a little overcast fairy, you know? Oh my god, that's so cute. Do you prefer the heat or the cold? Definitely the heat. Thin but long or short but thick? Talia, shut the fuck up. Do you have any role models? Yep. Bitch, Nicki Minaj. I know that's fucking cringy. I know that sounds like very middle school of me, but like that bitch shaped who I am as a person. She shaped my whole obsession with alter egos. She shaped fucking like the crazy bitch style, you know? Like the fact that she's obsessed with pink and color and the way that she fucking talks, and she's just very much like very sweet, and all of a sudden like fuck you bitch, like that's stop. Middle school era, or rather like 2012 era Nicki Minaj is my inspiration. It felt like it needed a little bit of brightness under there, you know? So I said, let there be light. You know what? I'm even gonna put like some blue, my waterline. Boom. How perfect are these fucking lashes for this look? Like, come on. That's so adorable. And someone asked, do you smoke weed? Not anymore. I used to, but long story short, I'm basically allergic to it, and yeah, my body doesn't like that shit. Okay, and the last question is nice and light. It's your favorite smell ever. Probably rose or like peppermint or also this probably. It's Victoria's Secret Heavenly. Oh my god. You know what? Look, even though I didn't want to, even though I was comfortable in my warm ass robe, I put something on to match just for you. That's how much I love you. I'm sure nobody gives a fuck. But yeah. So I hope you've got to know me now. And I hope you like this look. Because I'm sad that it's nighttime. Because I want to stunt. I want to leave my house and stunt right now. Bye.